Hello and welcome. This is my Game Week 23 Points Portal or Trapdoor, the series where I look at some popular players and discuss whether they are indeed a portal to points or a trapdoor to blanks. So first off we have Phil Foden, 48 points in the last 4 game weeks, 6 goals and 3 assists for the season. There's absolutely no denying that Foden is a phenomenal player and it looks like he's finally getting into some rhythm this season. That being said, I don't like him as a pick right now, and that is because of his upcoming fixtures. The next 6 are Chelsea, Arsenal, Newcastle, Liverpool, Tottenham and then Forest. That's arguably 5 of the 6 best defences in the league. Then when you see perhaps the easiest fixture is Spurs, it's worth remembering they seem to be City's bogey side in recent years, also having beaten them twice this season already. At any other time, I think Foden is a really good option. However, at that price, with those fixtures, I think there's better options on the menu. If you went in from earlier and have got those points from the past few weeks, he's probably not a sell this week against Chelsea. He can for sure get goals against them and even a few more in this fixture run, but he'll also probably still remain quite differential because of the fixtures too. But for me, I don't have him. I probably won't consider him either until I wildcard in what I plan to be game week 30. So I think over the next 6 game weeks, Phil Foden is a trapdoor. Second, I'm going to talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold. 11 points last week, a few low scores through the season, but the hauls more than make up for it. There are a lot of reasons to go in for Trent. Historically, he's a fantastic FPL asset in the sense of his points potential. Being an attacking fullback, he is open to both attack and defensive returns. He's performing to match that potential too. Lots of key passes, dangerous shooting, and his minutes are very secure. Then looking at Liverpool, they have the double game week in 24. They are the best team in the league and Europe right now, and their underlying numbers back that up. I think if you want to attack the double, Trent is second best choice behind Salah. What I would say with Trent, however, is if you get him, you have to think long term. The man can and will haul. There will be 10 plus pointers, but there will be blanks between them. Prepare for that and be patient. It's tested me this season so far. I brought him in for that 0 pointer. But again, 11 points last week. It shows what you can do when you keep the faith. For me, Trent Alexander-Arnold is a points portal from now till the end of the season. Now, how exciting. Justin Kluivert. I absolutely love when a cheap midfielder steps up and delivers a haul. Everyone looks at him and I can guarantee a lot of engaged managers have had a look at how he would fit into their team. I've actually been looking for an Anthony Gordon replacement from game week 24-25 onwards. I already have in Burmo, who'd be my next best pick. So my plan was Eze. However, with this man popping on the menu, I had a look at his fixtures and they're looking very nice from 25 onwards. As for Bournemouth, their numbers are really good. Coming into the game, they were 3rd best in the league for expected goals per 90 and 6th best for expected goals conceded per 90. That has dropped off a bit since, but I mean they're still looking very good. So nothing to suggest they can't get back to that kind of data standpoint. They're currently 7th in the league, so the performances are matching the data too. The 4-1 result won't be a weekly thing, but what we can say is they've looked very good in attack and defence this season. I think the fixture run from game week 25 to 31 is brilliant. It's maybe the best there is for both attackers and defenders. That's why I'm considering Kluivert myself, along with potentially another Bournemouth player too. Semenyo is a great shout. I just think there's not much that separates the two as assets, and when that's the case, I look into the players themselves, and Kluivert is a bit more superior in terms of his footballing background. Of course, his dad played at the elite level. Then you have the added bonus of him taking the penalties. For me, that's enough to go Kluivert over Semenyo. I don't think both are necessary, so I'm probably going to look at a defender too. So that's Kluivert and potentially a defender. I like Kirkes, but not enough. I probably wouldn't ever start him over Robinson. I think I'll either go Hodgson. I'm sure that I'm butchering that name. I'm going to say Hodgson. Again, I've butchered that. I really apologise. You're a fantastic player. You probably won't hear this, but yeah. So I'm thinking him or Zabini. Oh my goodness. Before I buy these players, I will learn how to pronounce their names, I promise. I'm leaning towards Hodgson because of his background. He's both-footed, he's 19 years old, he's played for Juventus already and Roma, and he just seems like a really good prospect. He's playing really well, he looks mature beyond his years, and his baseline bonus is also great too. I'm going off topic here, which is why I'm stuttering a bit. I'll explore him and some other alternatives in more detail, probably in an upcoming video. But for now, let's get back to KLUIVERT. If you need a budget midfielder from game week 25 to 31, he's a great player. He can take his chances. Listening to him speak in interviews, he's a well-grounded and very ambitious player, which is always convincing to see. Then, with the injuries that Bournemouth are having, he is playing closer to goal, getting more minutes, and the injuries don't seem to have affected them too much in terms of performance, so that's good to see. So yes, I think that Justin Kluivert is a points portal from game week 25 onwards, one that I myself am considering bringing in the coming game weeks. So thank you very much for listening, guys. If there's anyone you'd like discussing on next week's point portal or trapdoor, let me know in the comments. I'd be glad to take on any suggestions. And yeah, I'll be back very soon with my team selection for game week 23. Until then, take care.